back to another YouTube video. Today again, we're going to take you through another training session. It's going to be a lower body session today, focused on a little bit of strength and power kind of work to improve your strength and power, to be honest. So yeah, what we're going to do today, a little bit of plyometrics. We're going to continue with last week we did the horizontal to vertical plyometrics. We're going to continue with that same one, broad jump into a vertical jump. And we're going to do that one again. And then we're going to do just a little jump session, nothing too crazy, about 10 reps of jumps. A seated jump up to vertical, and really trying to work on that acceleration, kind of producing force really quickly from a seated position, which is important for sports as well, being able to produce force quite quickly. So that's what we're trying to do with that. Then we're going to go into we're going to go higher rep in the squats. We're going to do Searcher squats. We're going to go, haven't done them, probably never actually done them properly to like work up to a proper training session. So we're going to do a 8 rep max in them. Searcher squats, which is high rep for me. I normally do between 1 to 5 reps, but we're going to continue with the high rep kind of stuff, which we've been doing. Probably do about 2 or 3 sets of that, and that's all. Probably be enough for my legs, probably kill my legs, I'd imagine. Considering I haven't done deep squats for a while, especially Searcher squats. So just see what kind of weight we get up to in there. Then from there, we're going to go back onto Nordic curls. I'm really loving them, doing them at the moment. They are really building to have great hamstring strength, and I feel like we're almost back to where we were before, where we got a full Nordic curl. I think right now we're still using the ball a little bit to like shorten that range of motion. So hopefully with today we can actually get a few full eccentric and full concentric ones. And then we're going to go on to a little bit of hip flexor work today. Haven't proper isolated the hip flexor in a while, so we're going to do some hip flexor work with a cable or maybe a dumbbell. We'll see what equipment's available at the time. And then we're going to do a hamstring isometric hold, just in a bridge position. We're just going to try to hold that position for as long as we can. A little bit of structure work again, just strengthen those hamstrings for sport and everything. Just keep me fit and keep the hamstrings strong. Plus the isometrics are really good for the tendon health. Keeping it, you get a good bit of work capacity in as well. And it's a low level kind of exercise. It can keep the hamstrings nice and strong, or any kind of muscle strong with the isometric. So yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, so that'll be the session. Nothing too crazy today. Shouldn't take me too long to get done, probably 45 minutes, an hour. That's what I try and do with all my sessions. And yeah, if you want to train exactly like me, you can follow my Athlete for Life training plan. It's in the bio. It's just going to be exactly the same training sessions I do. Or if you don't, you just want to watch YouTube, that's fine too. Just go for that. Yeah, so thank you, and we'll get started. Okay, didn't show my warm-up there because it's also quite boring. It's just a dynamic warm-up. Just something to get me warm, just a few squats, single leg RDLs and some lunges. Just quite like doing that. It just gets me feel a little bit more mobile, gets me moving through a full range of motion, so I quite like it. Gets my legs quite warm. Legs feel quite tired today, so we'll see how we get on with everything. Especially plyo work might not be great, but we'll get into it and see how we get on. Might not be a long session today. Then we're going to do, so right now we're going to do some plyos, just a light plyos. We're going to do the pogo series, which is probably my favorite thing to do for a little warm up. Again, it's just a little warm up, just moving the ankle and just moving forward, backwards in all different positions. Just works on that little bit of elasticity, and plus it just warms up I just use it as a warm up, to be honest, continued warm up. Then we're going to go on to some deep range plyos. We're going to do some, last Thursday for a sprint session, we did some deep range lateral jumps, and they really gave me some huge glute DOMs. So, and they felt really good, so I quite liked them. We're going to do not the lateral jumps, but we're going to do some forward squat jumps to try them out. I'm really liking the deep kind of plyometric work. So it's like when you're deep in knee flexion, and you're not really coming all the way up. It's good to do different kind of ranges of plyometrics as well. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to go into our proper plyometric work. So we'll just get into the pogo series right now. So just forward jumps, backwards, sideways, and all that. Okay, so that was the plyometric pogo series finished. Now we're going to go into the deep range kind of plyometric work, and just forward squat jumps. You're really trying to roll through that gait cycle, so from early stance to mid stance to late stance. What I mean by that is trying to go from heel, mid foot to forefoot, We're trying to roll through that. We're trying to feel that when we're doing it. I'll show you. I'll explain it as I'm going to do it. So we're in this position. We're going to jump, land on our heel. We're trying to make that nice smooth transition from midfoot to forefoot. Okay? We'll go through it now here. We're not trying to get too stuck, like keep our hips too far back. We did that for a few reps there. We're not trying to get too stuck, so we end up falling backwards. We're trying to keep that nice forward momentum going, so that we can like go from midfoot into the forefoot quite quickly, from back foot into the midfoot quite quickly. And we can't do that if we get stuck and put our hips too far back. Just gonna do one more set of that. Okay, just another deep range plyos. Quite like them for really getting explosive in that deep position. Again, as I said before, trying to do that so I can get more explosive in my squats. I think I really struggle to come out of that deep position in the deep squats. I'm hoping these kind of help with that, and they definitely have, I think, from what I'm feeling. Okay, so now we're going to go into our main plyometric work. It's going to be that broad jump into vertical jump. Last time I did it with the hurdles, but I think this time we're just going to do it as a tuck jump because I think that kind of hindered me a little bit with the hurdle. So we're going to try to ignore that today and just do it with a broad jump into a tuck jump. And I also have tape measures, so we measure our forward jump. We're just going to do 2 jumps. So we just get into that now. Okay, yeah, so we have different markers laid out. We're just going to see how this goes. Maybe I'll need to put them further away or closer. I don't know yet. Just see how it goes. And we've got a tape measure as well just to measure how far we're jumping. So we're going to jump from our toes, and then when we land, we're going to measure from where we land with our heels on the second broad jump. So it's a really good drill for helping you transition from horizontal to vertical force, and then also from vertical force into horizontal force. Yeah, so just get right into it. That second one was way better, probably the best one I've done, even compared to last week. Definitely feel like I'm transitioning quite well from horizontal to vertical force, and also from vertical to horizontal force there. Compared to last week, I think I struggled a lot with that, but hoping this will improve me, that ability when you're like running, let's say, for a header, hoping this improves my ability to be able to run and jump up for a header, just because that's what you're doing when you're running and jumping up, you're transitioning from horizontal to vertical force. Hoping that's what this does, but we'll just see how we go. We'll keep it going. I think taking the hurdle out from last week's definitely helped a lot. I feel like I'm actually getting more intent into the exercise. I think that hurdle kind of hindered me a little bit because I didn't want to move it too far. And I wasn't able to jump as far as I could. The hurdle was in the way. So this time, you just kind of jump as far as I want and then transition into that vertical force, which is with a tuck jump, which I think has helped a lot and makes it feel a much better exercise. So I think we'll stick to doing it this way rather than adding in the hurdle or any kind of like even a box. I think this is the best way to do it with the broad jumps and just a tuck jump. As long as you do it with intent, then it's perfect. Like because it's more about the intent rather than just the exercise. Okay, I really like them today. Now we're going to go on to our just jump work. We're not going to do a lot, probably just about 10 maximum. To see if we can work up that decent height, jumping over a hurdle from sitting on the box. Yeah, so really enjoyed these. These were good. I think it's a lot more better without the hurdle in these. So yeah, that was good. So we're going to go on to our seated jumps. We've got a hurdle here just to divide that in 10. I like these a lot because they're more working on acceleration because you're taking out that eccentric part and you're just trying to produce force from a seated position, trying to produce it nice and quickly. That's why I like these. It's good to do a various amount of jumps. So you want to do ones where you do have that eccentric part, but do ones without the eccentric part. You want to do ones that are jumping sideways. And yeah, because if you play a sport, you're going to be jumping in all different kind of ways. So yeah, so we're doing these ones just for kind of more acceleration kind of work. So we're having to produce force nice and quickly without that eccentric. Thank God, that hike took me ages to get. Sometimes you just suck. And today my legs feel a bit tired, but yeah, still going to get the work in. We just got 5 more jumps to do. We're just going to do 10 in total. That's going to be us, yeah. Hopefully get the same height each one. Maybe go a little bit higher, sorry. Yeah, but we'll just see how it goes. Okay, that's just done with the jumps. They were actually quite good. Started off quite poorly, missing those 3, but towards the end, the last few were actually pretty good. So happy with that. And now we're going to move on to our strength work. Zercher squats. Just working out the 8 rep max. Let's just see how we get on. Not sure how heavy we're going to get or anything. Never actually proper done these, so let's just see how it goes. Okay, we're on to Zerchers now. We're going to try not be soft and do it without a pad, but I feel like I'm going to have to be soft. When it gets heavy, we're going to have to put a pad on, but we'll see. We're just on 60 kg right now. Only done 1 warm-up set with the bar. This will be the next warm-up set, and we'll see where we're at, see how this feels. Yeah, already heavy on the fucking elbows. Okay, that wasn't too bad actually. I feel like we put on decent weight here. I'm going to try get up to 100. So I'll go 80. I think because I can already back squat like 140-ish, maybe 150 now. You can definitely, the legs can definitely hold it. It's more just, obviously normally with a front squat, you normally do a little bit less in back squat, but, so I don't know about the Zercher, probably about the same, so probably a little bit less in back squat, but just see how we get on. Try and work up to like 100 for 8 reps. Yeah. Really enjoying mixing up my training and doing different exercises, doing different rep ranges. Quite like the idea of just trying to work up to like a rep max of something. So you're always kind of hitting PBs every week, which feels quite good to be honest. It gives you like a little bit of a confidence boost and keeps the training interesting rather than just like sticking in between 1 to 5 reps, which is, you know, probably better for strength and power kind of output stuff, but kind of gets boring now and again. And I think it's good to change up the training. Do some high rep stuff, especially if you're an athlete. Mostly athletes normally only work between that range. But yeah, I think it's good to change it up. Go for a little bit higher rep stuff now and again, just to keep training interesting, and probably it has a lot of benefits to it as well. So yeah, we're gonna go for 80 kg for 8 reps. Should be easy. It's more just my elbows. I'm gonna try without the pad again. Try not be soft, but I have a bad feeling we're gonna have to use it for the next set. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, heavy as fuck. Again, I quite like these feeling on the legs. Feels quite good. It's more just elbows being sore, but just need to get used to that. But yeah, it felt good on the legs. I feel like I'm getting good range of motion. Feels a hell of a lot easier than back squats. We're getting nice and low into the squat. So yeah, one more. We're going to go up to 100. Aim for 8 reps. That'll probably be just 1 set of that. Nah. No way. No way. No way. I can't even. Nah. Okay, 100 was a no-go there. Jesus, I didn't think it'd be that bad, but couldn't even control it on the way up. So it shows how weak I am, I think, in this exercise. Really humbled me there. I didn't feel like it'd be like that, but after we're going to take it down to 90 and see how that is. It's probably the hardest squats I've ever done. Doesn't even feel too tired in the legs. It's more just holding that position with that much weight. Yeah, that's way harder than back squats. Didn't realize it was going to be that hard. So to be honest, quite happy with 90 kg on that for 8 reps. That's all we're going to do. We're going to move on to our Nordics now. Okay, on to our Nordics now. I've already done one set with the band. I always do that just to get a nice little warm up in, rather than just going straight into the really high activation eccentric exercise on the hamstrings. So we're going to try some partial range of motion ones, just with the ball, medicine ball here. So and maybe the next set, we'll go into 3 sets. Maybe the next set we'll do without the medicine ball, try to get a full eccentric, concentric. But yeah, let's go into it. Okay, running low on a bit of time, so we're going to do our hip flexor work in between Nordics. So we just got a dumbbell here, putting our foot underneath it. We're going to do like a hip flexor crunch, just like this, going down nice and straight. Come on, trying to focus it on the hip flexor rather than just the abs. Down. Come a little bit closer with it. Yeah, going to need to be quite bent. That's it. Hopefully you get a little bit of abs in it too, but we're trying to hit the hip flexor. That was better. Hip flexor work is something I neglect quite a lot, but also it's very important to do just for strengthening hip flexors for injury / obviously hip flexors are used a lot in sprinting, so keeping them strong and healthy is very important. So using like strengthening kind of exercises, great way to keep it strong and healthy. So we're going to go into the next 2 sets. We're going to try the first rep without the ball, full eccentric, full concentric. Eccentric part's fine. Right, come on. Nah, not happening. Not happening. So much easier with that. Really frustrating. Alright. Oh. Oh. One more set of each, and then that'll probably be us. So we've run out a bit of time. Might have to miss out on the hamstring isometric, but we'll see how we get on. Because we've run out a bit of time. Okay, that's just finished. That was a really tough session. Took a lot out of me. The Zercher squats surprised me how hard they were going to be. So next time we'll prepare ourselves better and we'll know how hard they're going to be. I thought I'd get 100 quite easily, but I just couldn't get up from that position. I just really struggled. So next time we'll know for sure that Zerchers are going to be tough. And yeah, I don't even think I could get 1 rep of it. I really pushed and just couldn't get there. But it's a bit weird. I can get 8 of 90. It just shows that I have the leg strength. It's more just that position. I don't know. I just couldn't handle it. So next time we'll be prepared though. We'll work up to it and we'll see how we get on and keep going with hunter searchers. Plyometric work really enjoyed. I love the horizontal to vertical ones. I think they got huge benefits, and I don't know. I'm just really enjoying doing them as well. And the seated jumps weren't the best, but towards the end of what last ones felt quite good, so I enjoyed that too. Nordics, still not exactly where I want them to be. Like I used to be able to do the full eccentric, concentric, and do 3 reps with that, but struggling to do that right now. I'm not sure why, but sure they'll come eventually. Just sometimes happens. And the hip flexor one, good. I could quite enjoy that. Nice strength one. The last one was a bit weighted with the 5 kg, so definitely go heavier on it. But yeah, it felt good. So overall, a good session to be honest. Legs still feel quite tired with football training last night, so legs are quite tired. Still getting used to changing it up from doing legs on a Monday to doing it on a Tuesday after training. So I used to do it Monday before training, but then used to fatigue me a lot for training, so I didn't feel as good. But since switching it up, I feel better training, and to be honest, it means I can go a little bit longer with these sessions because I'm not trying to fit in quite quickly to get it out of the way. So we've trained at night, so I'm not too fatigued. But yeah, so quite enjoying doing them on Tuesday. I think there's a lot of benefits to it as well, so I'll keep going with that. And yeah, so thank you for watching. If you have any more questions, please put in the comment section. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.